K-Pop Demon Hunters finally dethroned in Netflix's top 10 list by a new movie. At this point, I have lost track of all the movie and music records K-Pop Demon Hunters has set, but at this point, after so long at number 1 on Netflix, I'd consider it significant when something knocks it down to number 2, albeit this is not the first time this has happened. The new movie that has unseated it and become number 1 in Netflix's top 10 movie list is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, which, as I'm sure you can tell, is not a Netflix original movie. Here's the synopsis: Maximals being the bots that can transform into animals rather than the cars, trucks, and planes of the usual Transformers and Decepticons. The film is not directed by Michael Bay, who is in fact supposed to come back for a new Transformers film soon, but Creed 2 Stephen Caple Jr. This is the 7th live-action Transformers movie since the original in 2007, which Bay directing the first 5. Wow, I did not realize that. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts unsurprisingly split critics and audiences, with a 51% critic scores on Rotten Tomatoes and a 91% audience score. A dumb popcorn flick that's a lot of fun, like the others. The cast is certainly interesting: Anthony Ramos, who I just saw on Ironheart, and Dominique Fishback. It boasts a number of celebrity voices for the bots like Ron Perlman, Peter Dinklage, Michelle Yeoh, Coleman Domingo, and Pete Davidson, a few Oscar winners among them there. There is another interesting story on the top 10 list, as Netflix has just yanked K-Pop Demon Hunters out of theaters, despite it winning the weekend box office, and now it has put its theatrical sing-along version on the service. That is currently at number 2 behind the original film at number 3. This version is one that has the lyrics on screen for better sing-along potential. A lot of musical films end up having these, as evidenced by the ones I keep seeing all over Disney+. I thought it was going to just be a collection of the songs only, but I guess that's not how it works. My kids tricked me into watching all of Moana again. At this point, even 2 months later, I sort of expect K-Pop Demon Hunters to get back to number 1 and Transformers to drop in a little while. The movie is unstoppable, and we are no doubt going to hear news about a sequel soon.